All right. What the hell is going on with flounder season in North Carolina this year? So this is what flounder season is supposed to look like.
Oh yeah. Take it.
Thanks, Austin.
Yes, sir. Doubled up. Let's go.
But instead, for the past 2 days, I feel like I've been a paralegal trying to decipher some nerd documents in the midst of an interagency power struggle. So if you're not familiar, we have 2 seasons this year for flounder. The first one is from September 1st through the 14th, and that's for inland waters. And then we have the second one, which is through the 15th to, I believe, the end of September. It might be like September 29th, I'm not sure. And that is for coastal waters. Now, in North Carolina, we also have joint waters, which are kind of inland, kind of coastal. They're shared. So both agencies share these waters. Typically, the rules are made so that they match, but unfortunately, this year they were unable to do so because the process on the NC Wildlife side is more it's more of a structure. It has to go through approval, public comments are allowed, things like that, and they didn't have enough time to match the rules. So basically, from what I'm gathering, Wildlife is saying that their season's open September 1st through the 14th, 4 fish creel limit, 15-inch minimum size, and that is for inland waters. But their rules apply for waters that are joint, so shared waters, that their rule applies for hook and line only. So spearfishing, gigging, things like that, doesn't matter. But for hook and line, their rules count. Now, the issue is NC Marine Fisheries just released a statement saying that their rules apply in these joint waters. And there's direct conflict there because what Wildlife is saying and what Marine Fisheries are saying for joint waters seems to contradict themselves. So I don't know if they're just choosing their words in a way to try to limit the catch, if you're actually on the hook if you get caught transporting flounder in joint waters. But so far I've emailed both agencies. I received a response back from the guy in the video behind me, actually, Christian Waters, and he's saying that hook and line is allowed in joint waters, always has been. Whatever the Wildlife Fisheries decides affects hook and line in water. But the memo released by Division of Marine Fisheries on the 31st of August contradicts that, heavily. And I'll have links to both of those documents below. Tell me what you think. And maybe I'm just reading this wrong. I don't like these long, heavy worded documents. All right, so this is the map for North Carolina that shows coastal, inland, and joint waters. There's broken up into a bunch of different sections. I think there's 27 maps total. And blue line is coastal waters, joint waters are red, inland waters are the blue, and then they have boundaries, things like that for counties. So looking at this, I'm going to go down to my area. Oh, this is the wrong document, of course. Let me go back. They don't make it easy. Why would they host just the main document? Let's see if this is it. All right, so this is map 24. So this is part of that map, but yeah, you can get the full I'll link the full list of all maps in the description here. So looking at my area, this is Wilmington, Upper River kind of deal near downtown. So anything below the entrance to the Brunswick River is joint waters. Joint waters also start, up there by downtown. And then you can see like different creeks, Town Creek, Sandhill Creek, Alligator Creek. Those are inland. They become inland at that point. So according to this, inland safe. We still don't fully understand joint waters because we're getting conflicting information from both agencies, and then the coastal water is clearly closed until the 14th. But like if I was to catch some flounder in the Brunswick River, and I was in joint waters. According to NC Wildlife, I should be fine. According to Marine Fisheries, joint waters are still under the jurisdiction of their ruling. So who's correct there? Are we at risk for getting fined? Is it the lesser of the law, the greater of the law? Who gets to decide? I'm still waiting to hear back from Marine Fisheries. Their wording was a little bit more vague on if that rule was limited to the dates that they provided. This is the email memo that was sent out. I'm on one of their newsletters and got it, so check that out and see the wording here, and it's very vague. So it's, waiting to get a full answer, and we'll see what happens.